On Saturday evening, an air alarm was declared across the entire territory of Ukraine due to Russian missile attacks. Ukrainian air forces reported that the Russian army launched hypersonic Kinzhal missiles from the Tambov region in Russia. Some missile launches were even carried out from Belarusian territory, according to Ukrainian air forces. These missiles targeted various locations, including the city of Starokostyantyniv in the Khmelnytsky region, as well as regions like Poltava, Zhytomyr, Vinnytsia, and Kyiv. Explosions were heard in Zaporizhia as well. On the northeastern front, battles are taking place in similar areas as in previous days, but the front line is hardly moving. Ukrainian armed forces are mostly on the defensive here, while the Russians lack sufficient forces for a strong offensive. In the Bilohorivka area, it appears that Ukrainian soldiers have managed to make slight advances, but overall changes are minimal. Bakhmut front. Long-standing positional battles continue in the north of Bakhmut. Villages like Jahidny and Berchivka remain under occupant control, and the situation here has not changed significantly unless Ukrainian forces receive reinforcements. Battles are ongoing west of the city, around Kromov, and in the village of Padirna. In the south of the city, between Klushchivka and Bakhmut, there are struggles for positions in remizes. Ukrainian troops appear to have withdrawn from the villages of Klushchivka and Andriivka behind the railway line, enabling Russian forces to launch counterattacks. The occupants at Kurdamivka are under significant pressure, with Ukrainians firing on them from both sides, making Russian counterattacks more difficult. On the southeastern front, Ukrainians have managed to push the occupants further from the village of Staromayorsky, disrupting a series of Russian counterattacks in this direction. The village is still defended by Ukrainian Marines and territorial defense forces from Kryvyi Rih. This has compelled the Russians to bring reinforcements to this area. No man's land between Staromayorsky and Zabitny Bazanya is now nearly up to the northern edge. On the Zaporizhia front, Ukrainian armed forces continue their advance, managing to occupy some trenches of the first Russian defensive line in certain places. In the village of Robotyne, Ukrainians are in the eastern and northern parts, and they are shelling Russian positions. If Ukrainians liberate Robotyne, they will be approaching the first Russian defensive line. Battles are ongoing towards Vasilivka, but detailed information is not available.